I was just offered a TV show, and I want to say by who. And
Satan?
I was Satan, and I was offered anything I wanted. Jimmy, you want to do 5 days in the morning? You want to do 1 day a week? You want to do this? I'll give you your own studio, your own crew, the whole deal. And I had to look at the guy and I said, I've been waiting my whole career for someone to make me an offer like this, and I just have to tell you no thanks.
Wow.
And he's like, what do you want? And I said, I don't want anything. I already have everything I want. And I don't want to drive across town and go do a show in somebody else's studio. I walk out my back door, I do my show in my garage. I don't fucking need your money. I don't need boss.
Wow.
I don't need it. I'm selling out theaters right now. That's what I want to do. I want to spend less time in the studio and more time touring because that's fun.
Yeah.
Dude, it is unbelievable. The best part of my life is right now. It's unbelievable.
Isn't that funny?
I'm so glad I didn't kill myself 8 years ago. I was so close to killing myself. I'm so glad I didn't. And it was my hatred for people that kept me alive.
Amazing.
Because I didn't want people, I already said this, I think, to you. I didn't want people to go, aha, he didn't make it. I was like, fuck you. I am making it, and then I'm going to kill myself.
Well, RT
Don't say that.
The starring role in the U.S. intelligence report. Almost a third of it is dedicated to describing RT's alleged efforts to, quote, fuel discontent in the U.S. It goes on to accuse some former programs of being overwhelmingly critical of American and Western governments for years. Well, let's now, in fact, hear from Abby Martin, who was the host of one of the named shows breaking the sets. Abby, nice to see you again. It's been a while, though, hasn't it? Your show has not been running on RT for, 2 years now, yet it was still one of the programs singled out in the U.S. intelligence report, as we said. You weren't shy, were you, to express your views, but is it fair to say that what you did here in RT was part of the Kremlin's effort to, quote, influence politics and what they're saying also fuel discontent?
It's incredible. I've never actually gotten direction from Putin himself or coordinated with the Kremlin, but I will say, as a passionate young American at the time that RT picked me up, I was trying to present issues that affected Americans and their communities like reporters in a vibrant democracy should be able to do. So, this whole report just reeks of desperation. It's a lashing out on behalf of the establishment. Like you said, a third of it is full of bashing RT. It is absolutely insane, ridiculous, embarrassing, to say the least.
Following the report, the New York Times issued an article with its own analysis of RT's work, again mentioning you, saying that you quit on air after denouncing Russia's actions in Ukraine. But there was a sizable period before that.
Absolutely. I mean, here's the thing, is that I've always been open with management. I talked to my management about what I wanted to say. I went on air, voiced my opinion, and that's what I did every day. I voiced my opinions, and I continue to voice my opinions after that. So the New York Times is no stranger to false narratives. They latched onto this report. Not only did they call it surprisingly damning and detailed, they also had to add that, of course, it contained no evidence. But the next day after they published this, staunch defense of the intelligence community, like it always does, so-called paper of record, they actually followed up with a piece claiming that 2 anchors quit live on air and denounced RT as propaganda. Of course, that is completely false. They didn't even reach out to me. And I